you don't expect this kind of rain, and the effect, nobody's ever seen this kind of effect in there, ever.
One dead and thousands of people trapped at the Burning Man Festival. We'll hear from people stuck in the desert and people who managed to get out of all the chaos.
And dry weather for now, but a few thunderstorms develop later today and a stormy pattern through Wednesday as temperatures come on down into the weekend.
Happy Labor Day. I'll tell you about the towns holding parades and a list of pools that are still open as summer comes to a close.
An orangutan at the zoo is expecting her very first baby, when she'll have her baby, and what this means for the critically endangered species.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Want to wish everybody a happy and safe Labor Day. This is a live look from downtown west looking to the east, Michelle, as we like to point out to you, because I have yet to buy you that compass. It is Labor Day. It's going to be a nice day if you like the heat. We'll tell you all about that in just a second. Right now, I just want to say good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Can you believe it's already September 4th?
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, I just can't believe it every day.
Next week when you be like, can you believe that it's September?
Well, it'll be mid-September by next week.
September 5th. Can you believe it's September the 5th already?
Relish in the moment.
Listen, 7 days from now it'll be September 11th,
Well,
which that's a big day, of course.
That is a big day, yeah.
But also
of
that
course,
means mid-September.
Fall right around the corner. Yeah, 19 days. So we're counting down. Yeah, I'm a big fall lover, so I know folks get a little annoyed with me this time of year because they're like, "Are you going to count down every day?" And yes, I am. Okay. Let's go over to the weather and talk about it this morning. Oh, I tell you, fall is so nice, but you got to get there first. And well, we still have that warm, humid air that's in place for now. 76 degrees at Lambert, lots of low 70s and upper 60s on the map. Chesterfield's at 69 and right about 70 from Alton, Flora, Litchfield, 72, and Sullivan. And by the way, I won't do a countdown every day. It does get to be a little much. Low 90s on the way for highs today. Notice that chance of storms on the map this afternoon, so one or two of us, at least locations and city-wise, could see some rain. We'll take a deeper dive into the rain chances for Tuesday and Wednesday as well. That is coming up in a little bit. All right, you probably noticed by now that Paul Cook is off. So as far as traffic goes, well, it is a holiday and you don't have really anything happening at all. We are accident-free, we are incident-free, and a lot of the construction that happens, well, that's put on pause because, of course, it is Labor Day. So as you hit the roads right now, you should be good to go. Of course, if anything does pop up, we will be the first to bring it to you. More weather and traffic coming up in a few minutes, guys.
This morning, a deadly start to the Labor Day week. Overnight, we learned about a homicide on Goodfellow near West Florissant. It happened about 3 hours ago. Police say a man was shot in the leg and was taken to the hospital where he later died. And also happening on Goodfellow, one person was killed in a crash. It happened just after midnight at Page and Goodfellow. The road was blocked off for several hours while police investigated the cause of that crash. Right now, we do not know if there were any other injuries involved in that accident.
Well, this morning, COVID-19 is on the rise across the bi-state. And here's a look at the last 90 days in St. Louis City. Take a look there. You can see 15 to 25 people reporting cases every day. And these numbers are higher in St. Louis County, ranging from numbers in the 30s to more than 160. And then over in Illinois, COVID cases also on the rise for most of the state, including here in St. Clair County. The hospital admission level remains low, which is positive news there. But the CDC has flagged Washington and Marion counties, but with medium hospital admission levels. While some people are getting sick in the Metro East, an entire healthcare system has been down because of a cyber attack. Hospital Sisters Health System is dealing with an outage at facilities all across Illinois and Wisconsin. Yesterday, St. Elizabeth's in O'Fallon closed its convenient care, but was still able to treat emergency patients. One patient has to refill his prescriptions at the hospital, which is pretty difficult because he's in a wheelchair and needs assistance.
Drive 35 miles to the doctor, and then 35 miles to the pharmacy, and then 15 miles back home. So yeah, it's not just me. There's several seniors in this area are stuck fighting the same thing with healthcare.
HSHS says they are working now with federal agencies on that investigation.
Today, thousands of people around the St. Louis area have the day off. Perhaps you may be one of them.
Congratulations. But you might also be looking for something to do on this holiday. Alex Fees is live in North County with options on how to keep the kids cool as summer comes to a close. Alex, good morning.
Michelle already. Michelle, I know you're saying congratulations because you are at work today. And we are live this morning at Splash at Wabash Aquatic Center here in North St. Louis County, a January Wabash Park in Ferguson, one of several St. Louis area facilities that is open on this Labor Day. But you have to hurry because this season is definitely coming to an end. Now, most pools, I should say, will be closed after Labor Day, but here's a list of pools that are open today. Baldwin North Point, Alligators Creek Aquatic Center in O'Fallon, Missouri, Wapplehorst Aquatic Facility in St. Charles. But there are some cool down areas staying open after the holiday. St. Louis County Parks announced several splash pads will stay open through the middle of September on the 17th due to the heat that we have seen so far this season. Now, some of the locations include Castle Point Park, Creve Coeur Memorial Park, Borer Park, and Lemay Park. And if you're looking for the parades today, head on over to Granite City. The 3-hour Labor Day parade there is stepping off at 10 o'clock this morning. It's on State Street between Niedring House and 18th and ends in Wilson Park. Belleville also has a parade today. It gets underway this morning at 10 o'clock. It starts on Westman Road, Illinois Route 159, and ends at Hoff Park. However, there is not a Labor Day parade this year in downtown St. Louis. They held a scaled-down picnic there, doing things a little different this year instead. Nonetheless, happy Labor Day. Live this morning in North St. Louis County, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Well, Alex, what are you doing for Labor Day? What are your plans?
Well, you know, Michelle, the chairman of the board, that would be my wife, tells me we're going to my in-laws tonight, and I understand somebody is grilling, but in our family, I'm not the griller. So
you're
I get the night off.
Okay.
Okay, good tip to know.
I wash the dishes.
Good tip to know. So if we're ever going to Alex's house, we know if you're on the grill.
That's right.
Not a good day. All right.
Not me.
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
You know, Labor Day honors the contributions of American workers and unions and what they've done to our country over the years. And this year, Labor Day comes after several summer strikes. Most recently, the registered nurses at SLU Hospital voted in favor of authorizing the strike if their contract demands are not met. On Friday, one of the busiest travel days of the year, United Airline flight attendants held informal pickets at airports nationwide. And last month, hundreds of local Teamsters were let go ahead of a planned picket at Yellow Freight. And the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA have been on strike all summer, stopping production in Hollywood.
Yeah, when Alex said the chairman of the board or whatever,
I
he
knew
was
who
talking
he was
about
talking
some
about.
kind of, you know, like alder person because he does so many reporting on the city. I was thinking, no, his wife. That's a good one, Alex. All right, well, this morning, as far as our weather forecast goes for Labor Day, we're starting off pretty warm, up near 80 degrees through our morning hours. We'll be near 90 by lunchtime into the early afternoon, and there is a chance this afternoon of an isolated thunderstorm. So here is the future cast, and you can see by about 2-3 o'clock, we start to get these storms that dot the map. This will be the trend through the evening. Once the sun goes down, we should lose the heating of the day, but through the next few days, we'll have more storms around. More tomorrow and then early in the morning on Wednesday. We'll talk about your complete forecast. That's minutes away.
Thanks so much, Anthony. Thousands trapped at the Burning Man Festival, including performers. How people are escaping despite roads being blocked off.
Signs of support and flags burned and stolen. How a Westergrove's business owner is fighting back against suspected hate crimes.